Hey, Alexis here. I'm going to do a short breakdown of how I implemented audio for the rewind mechanic in the cozy puzzle game Frogdoku. In Frogdoku, the player pushes lily pads around a grid to arrange them so there are equal numbers in each row and column. But lily pads can get stuck in corners and against rocks, which is where the rewind mechanic comes into play. I wanted to make it feel like you were rewinding the entire game when doing this, and rewinding the music felt like the most effective way to sell that with the audio. But since the music is largely made up of lush synth pads and sparse melodies, reversing the music didn't really have the effect I wanted. So instead, I grabbed some audio from reversing a record on a record player and decided to use that as the audio for rewinding your moves. Since the player could rewind one move or press and hold R to rewind multiple moves in a row, the rewind for the audio still needed to have a distinct start and end no matter how long it played. So to put this all together, I added 5 short rewind recordings to a multi-instrument, and then added a loop in the middle. I added a parameter that turns the loop on and off, and also made sure that when the loop stopped, it played out the end of the audio file instead of cutting it short. You can check that out here. That's working good. So now it's time to implement it in Engine. In the game, I noticed that whenever you rewind, an image comes up on screen for the duration that you're rewinding. I decided to connect the audio logic to this image. In the blueprint, I found the logic to show and hide the image, and then set the parameter I set up in FMOD to turn off and on depending on what the image is doing. Okay, now to really sell the effect of rewinding the game, I needed to duck the music and ambience and also get rid of all the character movement sounds when rewinding. To achieve that, I set up a snapshot that changes the audio mix when active and added that to the blueprint logic. I also added automation to this intensity parameter so that the music and ambience fade in and out smoothly when the rewind starts and stops. Let's check it out in game.